What races do you run?
400.
400?
Okay, so I started it, and then when the game starts,
Put your mute on.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome all to tonight's varsity boys soccer match, featuring the Johnston Dragons taking on your Ankeny Hawks. Starting lineup for the Johnston Dragons. Number 3, Mason McKnight. Number 4, Marcos Pinto. Number 7, Enos Hanaguchi. Number 8, Donovan Frinder. Number 9, Kyron Pope. Number 10, Taylor Leach. Number 13, Caden Wynn. Number 16, Max Eliano. Number 17, Dylan O'Connor. Number 24, Chayton Pope. And in goal, number 0, Ricky Downing. And now, the starting lineup for the Hawks. Number 5, Henry McMillan. Number 6, Austin Lundberg. Number 7, Dylan Gloviak. Number 8, Jack Krosky. Number 9, Landon Ben. Number 10, Cal Wahlberg. Number 11, Keaton Cabot. Number 13, Andrew Loader. Number 15, Brandon Tots. Number 23, Camden Ganal. And in goal, number 0, Jackson Dockendorf. Johnston's led by head coach James Frizzle, assisted by Ian Dean, Evan Hammonds, Timothy Stork, Colin Rodine, Jared White. Your Hawks are led by head coach Trevor Fuccio, assisted by Jacob Patritz, Mason Madron, Evan Reha. Referees at the start of this match, Trent Payne, assisted by Eric Kochniff and Brian Grolke. At this time.
Dear Cable Internet, I've met someone I can rely on, who moves my speed and is okay with how much I work. I'm sorry, but US Cellular Home Internet and I just have a stronger connection.
Get connected with US Cellular's Home Internet for just $39.99 when bundled with a wireless plan, plus a 3-year price lock guarantee. US Cellular, built for us.
West 40 Market in Uptown Ankeny is your place to shop for the best meats, steaks, brats, jerky, and everything in between. Let us be your one-stop shop for all your favorite cuts, all raised on local Iowa farms. Shopping local never tasted so good.
We're here at US Cellular, Frost Days, where our customers get exclusive deals just for them. It's like we got our own special club. Should we show them?
Get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet. Us days at US Cellular.
Good evening and welcome to the south side of Ankeny at Ankeny High School soccer pitch. We have a nice matchup tonight. The number 5 Johnston Dragons are coming to town with the to take on the 4-3 Ankeny Hawks. Ankeny Hawks coming off a goal explosion over the weekend. Landon Binge got up to 12 goals over the course of the weekend. We're going to be bringing in the defending state champions from Johnston. Coming in tonight, they're going to be led by Kyron Pope, number 9, a senior forward. It's going to be a tough game here. Beautiful weather out here tonight, and we're ready to go as the teams have taken the field and the lineups have been set up. Johnston coached by James Frizzell and the Ankeny Hawks coached by Trevor Fuccio. The Johnston Dragons will be on your left, going to the right. They're going to be wearing their all-white kits tonight. And the Ankeny Hawks will be on your right, going to your left in a black shorts with a striped burgundy and black top. And the teams are getting last-minute instructions from the captains. The referees are in place and ready to go. We should be ready for some CIML soccer here tonight on a beautiful Tuesday night. About 40 minutes up on the clock, and referee waving down to both of the ERs, making sure everybody's ready, giving each goalie an opportunity to give a thumbs up. And we're in play.
And this match is underway.
Johnston Dragons just belt the ball right out of bounds. Very first play, didn't even really kick it at anybody, just kicked it right out of bounds. So an interesting start to the game. It'll be a goal kick right off the bat for the Hawks. Got Ellie Pollack running the camera and doing the board tonight for us, so we appreciate her being a part of the broadcast tonight. We thank her for coming right from track. That should kind of bounce it back and forth. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. I'll be Candid Ganal for the throw-in. His first touch of the match. Captains for Johnston are Mason McKnight, number 3, the defender. Looks like number 8, Pringle, will be one of the captains. And then number 9 and number 10, which would be Pope and Leach as the forwards. So they got 4 captains out there. It's quite a few captains. I don't think I usually see 4 captains out on the field at one time, but to each their own. Nice ball out to front there, and the goalie's way out of position here. And luckily, he gets just enough of interference with Benj to get hit to roll out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Johnston. Almost a big mistake by the goalie as he came way too far out of his positioning, but ended up working out for him in the end. The defense was caught playing way too far up. Nice little give and go between number 9 and number 4. Gets to the backside. Nobody's there to put that one away or to get a touch on it. But Pintor and Pope with a nice little give and go on the near sideline.
Handled by Dockenberg.
Johnston's back line is playing aggressive right now. Dangerously aggressive right now. Ball over the top from the back line is going to have Benj off to the races, and he is just not somebody you want to have one-on-one with your goalie because he's going to make you pay. But that's an early goal. That's number 17 for the Johnston Dragons, Dylan O'Connor. Crossing pass right to the middle, and he's on the backside. Puts that one away. It's a 1-0 lead for the Johnston Dragons right off the bat. 3 minutes into the match.
Way to go, Dylan!
We'll see what the Hawks can do to see if they can pull back into this game, get things going. Not the start I'm sure that they were looking for. Johnston takes it back to midfield, resets, opens up the field a little bit. Johnston Dragons attacking again. Dockendorf there for the stop. He's going to pick it up. He'll punt it back into play. He takes it short. Binge with a nice turn, but gets stopped, and Johnston Dragons send that ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. Ball glances off a Hawk and stays in play. Chatter in this game really apparent compared to the last couple of games we've been at. Watched some of the girls' matches and got to see the Hawks in Dowling a couple weeks ago here now. But the chatter on the field right now is just really overpowering right now. Everybody's talking. Hawks trying to cycle it around, trying to get it out of the zone, but aren't able to do so. Ankeny heading the ball up the field. Pope with the ball. Back and forth to a couple different players. Crossing pattern. Controlled by Wahlberg. Wahlberg sends it to the outside. It's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Johnston Dragons. Pintor sends it out of bounds off of a header off the throw-in. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks now.
Throw-in Ankeny.
Ganal. Ganal connects up with Keaton Cobo. Cobo takes it back to the defensive backside. Nice ball in. Gets headed by the back line center defender for the Dragons. Stolen in the midfield. Johnston sends it in deep. Turnover for the Hawks. Hawks counter-attacking. Sends some open space. Header back into midfield position. Hawks are starting to get some of the right idea, but they just can't execute on that final pass. Nice ball to Lundberg. Lundberg sends it in. It's going to be onside, but it's just going to be a little bit too strong. It's going to roll right back to the goalkeeper. Downing sends it back in. The sophomore goalkeeper has only given up 8 goals on the season, or the team has given up 8 goals on the season so far. Hawks have given up 15 on this season. 4-3 record coming into tonight. Johnston coming in with a 5-1-1 record this year.
Free kick, Johnson.
For viewers that have just been coming into the spring soccer season, there is ties this year. No shootouts, no overtime. So if at the end of the 80 minutes and nobody is scored, it is a tie. And both teams go home unhappy, or I guess happy in some situations as well. Stolen in the midfield. And that'll be a foul on Ankeny. It'll be a free kick for the Dragons. Pretty dangerous spot. They're about 30 yards out. Just a little bit off center line. Trying to see who's going to be taking the free kick. That might be Kyron Pope, maybe? I'm not sure who that is. Might be Prindle taking the kick, number 8. He strikes it, goes over the top of the crossbar. That's Mason McKnight with the try. A junior defender. Plays the Brock line. Ankeny trying to counterattack quickly. Lundberg runs it down, puts it out there in front for Benj, but Benj gets called for offsides. It'll come back.
Offsides, Ankeny.
It'll be a free kick for the Dragons right about the 35-yard line of the football field. The Dragons take it back significantly further back than they needed to, but they go ahead and put it into play. Long ball played in. Dockendorf does well, comes right out and steals the ball before Pintor is able to connect up with it. Steal for the Dragons. Cycle it back to the top of their defensive alignment. Nice little chip shot, centering pass. Taken out of there by Gloviak. Gloviak hits it up high. Off of a chest there, almost a handball there on the far side, but he's able to just chest that one down. Pope tries to make a hard corner there, but doesn't control enough. Rolls out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. Turnover in the offensive zone for the Johnston Dragons. (1-0) lead here for the Johnston Dragons on a goal from Dylan O'Connor. A lot of the pressure has been going the way of Johnston so far in this match. Long ball to Benj. Benj in a good position. I don't think he was offsides on that one. The referee, I think, made the wrong call right there, but they'll bring that ball right back up to about the 35-yard line once again, about where he got called for offsides at last time. Very, very close. Johnson puts it back into play. Chip shot to the far side. Settle down, shot. Defenseman save on the backside. It's Gloviak with the kick save. Centering pass from Johnston. Chested down. Johnson was still in control. They kick it back out, reset a little bit. Lundberg is in control of it. Ganal sends it up. Sends it right to one of the Johnston players. They reset their offense. Moving forward. Chip shot to the inside. Goes to the right. Nobody there to settle that one down and put it anywhere. So it'll be a goal kick for Dockendorf. Oh, nice man. Benj is onside this time. Goalie's way out of position. Goalie gets it out of there and sends it out of bounds. Definitely a goalie aggressive goalie play from the Dragons. Once again, has worked to his advantage as he's able to send that one out of bounds, allowing the rest of his defense to get set up. Krosky with a knockdown there. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. Dragons with a turnover in the zone. Moving it forward. Pope with a nice stutter step stop. Defense is pretty good right now. There goes off the crossbar. Still in play as Dockendorf chases it down. But good defense causes him to take that one a little bit too high. But nice try there from Pope. Ganal with some nice footwork and movement, gets around his defender. Ankeny flips the field. Pope screaming down there. Gloviak trying to get in front of him. Gloviak does get in front of him. He gets enough of the ball. Gets it right to Dockendorf. Settles it down enough. Dockendorf quickly plays it back in short. Johnston sends it all the way down the field and nobody's there. Dockendorf will corral that one with his feet. Puts it back into play. Got a down player. Is that Pope over there? Pope's limping off the field. There'll be first substitution of the match so far. Maybe a cramp for him. Pretty early in the match to have a cramp, but he went down right at the midfield of the pitch. That'll be a big loss for them if they lose Pope here. Got a couple substitutions coming in. We got Brian Jimenez, a senior midfielder forward for the Hawks. And I got trying to get a number here. Number 24, Chayton Pope. Nice play there for Jimenez. Jimenez gets through his defender. Sends that ball. Binge is on his way. Gets in front of his defender. It's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper gets a kick save and goes out. Binge had a great opportunity down the breakaway. Great pass up there. Almost had the goal there, but Downing was in a great position. Was able just to get a kick save on that one. See if Ankeny could use some of that momentum to their advantage here as they start to work back up the field again. Almost made it 1-1. Nice pass there into the midfield. Stolen. It's number 7 for the Dragons. Mason Gucci. It's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Dragons.
Throw in Johnston. We'd like to thank our elite sponsors, All-Star Concrete, Voigt Plumbing, Casey's, Central Bank, Central City, Chicken Coop, CMC Pools, Creative Cutters, Flooring America, District 36, Garbanzo, Foodable, Grimaldi's, Hy-Vee.
Nice quick turnover there for the Dragons, but the Hawks are back in pretty good defensive alignment. And no call there as Gloviak plays well there and defends, carrying the ball up the field. Nice opening here if the Hawks can get things going in the right direction. On a nice counterattack here. Benji over the top right here would be really nice. He's at a good angle. Hawks give up the ball in the midfield. Get it back. Nice run down the far side. The loader chases that one down. Doesn't get enough of it though, and it rolls out of bounds. Looks like Pope is off the trainer's table, so hopefully he's okay to be coming back into the game. I don't see where he's at here, but I'm guessing he's going to be back here shortly. Nice turn here. Chip shot there, but Dockendorf, great positioning, snatches that one out of the air. Nice try on the chip shot there from Jimenez, but nobody there to connect up with. Goalie's able to come out. Downing punts it back in. Downing punts it back into play. Player goes down there. I think two Ankeny players collided with each other and then kind of landed on number 4, Pintor, and he went down for just a second. Looks like he's all right. Nice little turn there by Kyle Wahlberg, but is not able to get a touch on the ball. Gunal moves up for the throw-in. It's out to midfield. Nice position there. He's got a little bit of space there. Jimenez on the ball. Jimenez gets it to Lundberg, and Lundberg loses possession. Long ball to the outside for the Dragons. It's going to be saved in there by Pope. Pope gets to the middle. Loviak, nice chase down there to get back into the play. Malai with some touches along the side. Johnston fans asking for some calls there, but I think both the players were kind of tugging and pushing on the same time. Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitutions coming in. We've got a couple players coming in for Johnston right now.
23,
Trey Newman, number 23, a senior midfielder. And then number 19, which is going to be James Arahari, into the game. Nice touch right in the front of the goal there. Ball over trying to go over the top for Binge, but not able to connect up with him. Johnson sends it down deep into their offensive zone. Loviak will play keep away there with the ball and allow it to run off the back. It'll be a goal kick for Ankeny. Another substitution coming in for Johnston. And a substitution coming in for the Hawks as well. Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital bringing you the substitutions tonight.
In for Johnson, number 6, Tegan Sieberding.
Tegan Sieberding, junior midfielder coming in.
In for the Hawks, number 11, Keaton Cabot.
Keaton Cabot in for the Hawks, number 11. Dylan O'Connor, the goal scorer, they're throwing in the ball for the Dragons. Lundberg with a nice play, gets the ball out. Or Wahlberg, actually. Gets up to Binge. Binge looking for an opportunity. He's got 3 defenders in front of him. Tries to take on all 3. And that defense for Johnson holds up solid. It's an offside call for the Johnson Dragons there, so they'll bring that back to that spot. It'll be a free kick for for the Hawks.
Offsides, Johnston.
Toque la pelota, toque la pelota. Mucho balonazo. No cierres, no cierres.
Ooh, strong kick from the back line. Almost an opportunity there as
Shot on goal, Andrew Loader.
Loader headed that one down and almost got it connected up with Benj there to get a shot on goal. Hawks get the ball back. It's a throw in for the Hawks.
Throw in, Ankeny. Throw in, Johnson.
Out of bounds will be a throw in for Johnston now. Just a little bit over 15 minutes left to go. 1-0 lead off of a goal scored by Dylan O'Connor as he strides up the whole sideline there to get as much real estate as he can get for his throw in. The sole goal scored by Dylan O'Connor just 3 minutes into the bout. Johnston flipping the field. Jimenez steps up, almost gets the ball off the defender's foot. Dangerous play there from Johnston. Connor sends it in. He's sent out of bounds by Gloviak. Be a throw in here deep in the offensive zone for the Dragons. Ball bouncing around there. Hawks get it out. Benj settles it. Connects with one of his midfielders. Midfielders to the outside. Jimenez. Jimenez settles it down. Takes it back to his defensive line. Lundberg has some space. Sends it to the outside, but nobody's there to connect up with. I think he was trying to hit Loader on the far side, but not able to make that connection.
Throw in, Ankeny. Free kick, Johnston.
Jack Krosky called with a foul. It'll be a free kick. Defensive zone for the Dragons. Nice centering pass into the midfield. Settled down again by Johnston, but Hawks are able to pop it out of there. Jimenez with the touch here, trying to beat his defender. Will stop and go, but the back line of the Dragons able to step up and take the ball back. Dockendorf
Save, Dockendorf.
with the save.
Here you go, Johnson.
Johnson with another, forces another turnover in the offensive zone for themselves, but Hawks are able to get that ball out, send it along to Benj. Benj is out. He's available back behind some defenders, settles it down. He's got two people to beat. Jimenez coming into the fact, but just a little bit too hard of a left angle there. Several substitutions for both teams coming in. Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitutions.
In for Johnson, number 2, Turlo Monger.
Tarolo Monger in number 2. Number 5, Sam Daniel. And number 26, Gerald Waugh.
In for the Hawks. Number 19, Ty Newhart.
And then number 19, Ty Newhart, a junior forward into the game. He's going to be on the far side of the setup. Ball staying inbounds. It's going to go all the way down there. I think it's going to be a throw-in for the Hawks, maybe. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. McMillan with a nice touch over there on the far side. It'll be a handball on the Dragons. It'll move it up. It'll be a free kick for the Hawks. They're trying to take it quickly here. Long ball. Benj is down there in a dangerous spot. Chests it down. Nice turn, but puts it right on Downing. Sophomore goalie in the right place at the right time as Benj did a nice job of putting that ball down and a nice little twist to get the shot on goal. Hawks take it back to goal. Dockendorf sends it up into the stratosphere. Shoving the back there by the Dragons. Gets the ball right to them. Referee didn't call anything, but pretty clearly shoving the back there. 50-50 ball. Both players go down. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks.
I'd like to thank more of our elite sponsors.
I'd like to thank one of our other sponsors, Jen Oliver from New American Funding. Contact her for any of your loan mortgage needs here in the central Iowa area. 515-508-9581. Jen Oliver and New American Funding.
Roof Aisle, Van Wall Equipment, Weeze Tees.
Ooh, a turnover. And a not go so good spot there, but looks like the defense is able to settle back down. They did a nice job of reacting to that. Wahlberg with a nice control there. Tries to connect up with Benj, but that Johnston defense is in great position pretty much all the time. Shot to the far side. Not able to chase that one down. It'll be a goal kick for the Hawks.
Goal kick, Ankeny.
Benj on a breakout here. He's got his man beat. It's going to be another one-on-one here. Shot. Covered by Downing again.
Shot goal.
Ball over the top. Jackson's able to gobble that one up. Headed down by one of his other defenders. Sending his defense up into the fray as he punts that ball out of there. Gets caught a little bit up in the sky there. I don't think there's much of a wind here tonight. Yeah, the flags are pretty much at a dead standstill. So about a perfect of a night as you could get for soccer here, as temperatures are really nice and no wind is not a factor tonight.
In for Johnston, number 25, Cannon. In for the Hawks, number 25, Ryler Tem.
Number 25, Kyan Cannon in for the Dragons, and number 25 for the Hawks as well. That'll be Ryler Nedham. Yeah, first corner kick of the match for the Johnston Dragons.
Corner kick, Johnston.
Corner kicks are brought to you by Iowa Rush at iowarush.com. Your Central Iowa soccer headquarters. There's everybody's running around, but nobody's going over to take the corner kick. So they finally have somebody actually trotting over there to take it. That'll be Prindle going over there to take it. But everybody was fighting for position, and nobody was even over there to take the kick. So 6 minutes left to go here. Ball's in play. Nice ball. Headed down, but the Hawks have 2 or 3 defenders in there in front of it. There's a foul called on the Dragons as Monger was trying to get positioning there. Oh, a dangerous pass here. Goes all the way across the field, and they get out of it. Yeah, throw on for the Hawks.
Throw in Ankeny.
Sends the ball down the line. Benj, get onside. There he goes. He's onside. Turnover now. Another turnover. Looks like Yankees going to get a chance to get it back. Pressure by the Dragons mounting again. Opportunity for a counterattack here as a man on. Nice little drag. Another drag. Sends it to the outside. Kobo with the ball now. Dragons doing a nice job of cycling it back, opening up the shape of the match. Turnover. Dragons settle it down. Leach rolls it back to the back line. Ball's out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks.
Do you think he pulled a muscle or does he have the problem with that muscle?
Handled by Docador. Three minutes remaining in the half. Throw in Johnston. In for Johnston, number 20.
Ankeny defender goes down. Johnston attacking. Johnston, offensive player, goes down. Downing with a touch, launches the ball. Still clung on the ball there. Sends it out to the front. Yankee still a little bit of chaos, but they're able to get that ball out. Johnston is playing super dangerous right now. They are not covering the center line at all.
Corner kick, Johnston.
We have corner kick for Johnston. Corner kick's brought to you by IraRush.com.
Corner kick taken by number 6, Tegan Seaberdick.
Nice set piece here. Johnston's going to try to build on their 1-0 lead. Headed up. Hawks send it out. Going to be another shot from the top of the key. Dockendorf does a nice job. Saves it over the top. Jackson Dockendorf with the save. Off of a shot from Prindle right at the top of the key. Strong shot, but Dockendorf ready to go. It'll lead to another corner kick. Just 30 seconds. This will be one of the last set pieces here. One of the last pieces at all for the first half here. 1-0 for Johnston. They send in Dockendorf with another touch. He gets the ball. Dockendorf with a counterattack. Tries to get over the top, but doesn't get enough downfield. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the
10,
Dragons. Oh, hope for the Hawks.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Nice move from Jimenez.
2, 1.
Just not going to be enough time. It's going to be halftime. 1-0 lead for the 5th-ranked Johnston Dragons. Coming into Ankeny tonight. We'll be back in a little bit here. We'll take some word from our sponsors. We'll see you in a few minutes.
No matter how hard I try, I cannot come up with any place I'd rather call home than Ankeny. We raised our family here, so when it came time to downsize, I knew there was no place for me but Ankeny. From unique shops to incredible restaurants, there's always something new to explore, and it's all just a few minutes away. Building my home here with Caliber was one of the best decisions I've ever made. If you're thinking about making a move, let me help you find your perfect home. You'll fall in love with Ankeny just like I have. Let's talk soon.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Jarash Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Look, here's a phone company who wants us to use our phones less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
It's a free ride.
But I already paid.
What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Our phones were made to help us connect, and somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think?
Ugh, I love this song so much.
Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
We're here at US Cellular, Frost Days, where our customers get exclusive deals just for them.
It's like we got our own special club.
Should we show them?
Get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet. Us Days at US Cellular.
Well, we're back from halftime here as both the teams are striding out to the field and getting out here a little bit later. Johnston's already out on the field. They're going to be in the all-whites, going from your right to the left, flip-flopping the fields for the second half. And Ankeny Hawks will be on the left, going to the right for the second half. Dragons leading 1-0 off of a goal off of Dylan O'Connor as he snuck in off of a crossing pass on the backside and was able to put a ball away for the 1-0 lead. A lot of pressure being put on by the Dragons, but there's been some counterattacks from the Hawks that have led to some one-on-ones with the goalkeeper. And Downing stood tall as he's got a clean sheet so far on the night. We want to keep an eye on the number one player for the Dragons, Kyron Pope, the senior forward, went out probably a third of the way into the first half, and then we didn't see him again here. And I don't think we see him out here again to start the second half. So looked like he might have pulled a hamstring or maybe something with the knee as he was stretched out on the trainer's table. But I do not see him out there right now as the forwards look to be number 13.
Second half.
Caden Wynn.
Johnston Dragons.
I just got some word from the office here that Pope is going to be out for the match. Hopefully it's just going to be preventative and isn't a major injury. I know that he was only on the trainer's table there for a few minutes, but hopefully it's not anything serious there. Benj on the throw-in, takes it all the way down to the corner. Centers the pass. Nice attack, flips off. Pops it to the center of the Ankeny offense. They try to settle it down and get the offense pressure going again. Pop it back out to midfield. Stretch out the defensive alignment for the Dragons. Send the ball to the outside. Nice little set of passes for the Hawks. Connecting up as they center a pass into the midfield. Loader settles that one down. That's Lundberg with the touches out there. Nice defensive battle, but commits a foul. That'll be a Dragons free kick deep in the defensive zone for the Dragons. Glowiak with the touch. Lundberg sends it to the outside. Jimenez gets the start for the second half as the left attacking forward. Loses it off his feet. It goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Dragons. All the way across the field. That's a nice touch. Gets past his defender. Nice defense from the Hawks. Gets her right back out to the middle. It's going to get knocked down by the Johnston defense. They take it forward. Ping pongs back to the Hawks. Loader with a one-on-one. Loses the ball, but defender loses the ball as well, and they pick it up. Loader knocks it down. That's James Arahari, that's number 19. He's going to be that starting forward in for Pope for the second half. Lundberg with some nice moves. Look to connect up with Jimenez, but not enough of an angle to get it to the outside, not enough of an angle to get it to Benj. Hawks send the ball out of bounds. Slow down that Johnston Dragon defense. That'll be our Johnston Dragon offense, and it'll be a throw-in for them. Dylan O'Connor with the throw-in. Hawks send it right back out, right back to O'Connor. And then the Dragons send it out of bounds. It'll flip-flop. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. Dragons send the ball right down the line. Glowiak there with the defense. It'll be a goal kick for the Hawks.
Goal kick.
Wahlberg drops that one down. Pressure from Benj. Jackson Dockendorf comes up out of the goalie box to make a save. Rolls it into McMillan. McMillan connects up with Loader. Sends it over to the top. Benj tries to run it down. Benj does get a touch on the ball. He's got a little bit of a touch. Sends it to the outside. That'll be Jimenez on the outside. Does a little movement there. Could have been a handball there. Ball still in play here. Dragons send that one out of bounds. Very easily could have been a handball in the box. Throw in for the Hawks. Brandon Thought with the throw in. McMillan back to Thought. Thought sends it in. Jimenez to Benj. Benj settles it down. Has it taken off of his foot by one of the midfielders. Glowiak steps up for the Ankeny offense. Sends it back in. Ooh, nice run in there from Lundberg. Or for Wahlberg. Glowiak, nice moves there. Jukes win out of a good defensive position. McMillan sends it into the midfield. Wahlberg out to the outside to Jimenez. Jimenez pushing forward. Brings it to the middle, taking some defenders away from Benj. Takes the long distance shot. A little bit too high, a little bit too far to the right, but a nice little bit of offense there for the Hawks. As we kind of flip-flop the pressure here in the second half. It's been mostly Hawks here on the Hawks side of the field. Hardy tries to chase that one down. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. Nope. Referee overrules. It'll be a throw-in for the Dragons. Max Aliano, junior defender, throws the ball in. Pressure from Wahlberg. Wyndham. Ball's out of bounds. It will be a throw for the Hawks this time. Wahlberg with a nice touch. Recovery, nice recovery by the back line of the Dragons. They send it long. Johnston tries to connect further down in the box, but cannot do so. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Hawks. Strong kick from Glowiak. Headed to Loader. Loader settles it down to McMillan. McMillan sends it long. Benj trying to chase that down. Wahlberg. Tug from the defenseman. No call, says referee. Throw in for the Hawks. Dragons send it out of bounds. The Hawks will be able to move it down the field, throwing for them. Ball all the way down the field. Glowiak in great position. Sends it back to Dockendorf. Dockendorf's going to settle that one down. Nice ball to the outside. Ankeny starting to shoot some of the gaps here. Passes aren't coming so easily for the Dragons here in the second half. Opportunity here for the Dragons. Strong shot from the right side. Dockendorf with the save. Counterattack for the Hawks. Lundberg knocks that one down. Tries to connect with Loader. It's just going to be a little bit too strong for Loader. Goes out of bounds. Great opportunity there for the Hawks. Be a substitution coming in for the Dragons. Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital with the substitutions tonight. That'll be number 4. Pintor coming back into the game. And interesting that he's going to be coming back in at defense. He was one of the outside forwards in the first half, but he's coming in as the outside defender. Settled by the Johnston offense. Shot. And Dockendorf caught flat-footed there. Upper left-hand corner shot there. I think it caught everybody off guard there. We'll see who the goal scorer is there. I think it may be number 13, Caden Wynn. Yep, Caden Wynn is going to be the goal scorer. Number 2 for the Johnston Dragons, 2-0 lead. 13 minutes here into the second half at the 53rd minute of the match. Up until that point, the Hawk defense had been pretty solid here in the second half. A lot of pressure being put on the offensive zone as well. It's a bummer to have that goal go in, but to see what the Hawks can do to see if they can get this goal back and see if they can get back in this game. 2-0 lead for the Johnston Dragons. Now their opportunity here for the Dragons. They send it outside. Win the goal scorer on the ball. Gets through the first line of defense. Then a foul called on the Dragons. It'll be a free kick for the Hawks.
Free kick.
Loviak with a long kick. Ball set way out of bounds by the Dragons. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. Wahlberg to Jimenez. Jimenez back to Wahlberg. Wahlberg called for the foul. There must be a little bit of a breeze because it seemed like the Johnston kicks from the north side in the first half went pretty long. And likewise, the Ankeny kicks from the north side seem to be going pretty long. And the other kicks from the south side seem to be going not too far. So the wind must have a little bit of an impact there. We got 2 offensive players and 1 defender back there as the rest of the Ankeny defense comes into play. Wins on the outside, centering pass. Loviak's in a great position with some space here. Starts to take the ball upfield. Ball's out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for the Johnston Dragons. Got 4 substitutions coming in for the Dragons on the corner kick. The corner kicks are brought to you by Iowa Rush at iowarush.com. Premier soccer destination here in Central Iowa.
In for Johnson, number 6.
Camps, leagues,
Number 23, Trey Newman.
club teams,
25.
a little bit of everything for Iowa Rush at iowarush.com. Johnson puts the ball into play. Jimenez launches the ball up to the stratosphere. Foul called on the Hawks. Lundberg with the foul. Be a free kick. Mason McKnight, the junior defender, will be taking the kick here, one of the center defenders. Both the center defenders, McKnight and Prindle, have been a pretty solid whole match, dealing with Benj almost all night. Leach with some touches. Gets the ball out. Settle it back out to the top of their offense. Loader with a nice job of getting a foot in there. I don't know what the call there was. Just looked like a 50-50 ball with both Benj and one of the center backs going for the ball, and one of the center backs just went down, and they automatically called the foul. Didn't really see any contact. Looked like a 50-50 ball. Hawks get it out. Chipped back in. Dockendorf comes out. Plays it easily. Dockendorf throws it to the outside. It goes off of Dragon defender, and it'll be a throw for the Hawks.
All-Star Concrete, Roy Plumbing, Casey's, Central Bank, Central City.
Once again, I'd like to thank one of our other sponsors. That's Jen Oliver, New American Funding. You can reach her for any of your mortgage needs at 515-508-9581.
Iowa Rush Soccer Club.
Loader settles the pass down. Drops it back to Thought. Foul called on the Dragons. Nice 50-50 play there by Gloviak as he battled with number 25. Came out in the right side. Lundberg settles the ball down. He's got Loader making a run for it. Loader stops his run and stays on side. Loses the ball off of his feet. Johnson back in the offensive zone. Henry McMillan sends that ball back to Dockendorf. Dockendorf will settle that down. Cycle it across the box to Gloviak. Wahlberg applying pressure. Loader with a nice move, gets right around his defender. Wahlberg with some decent move, gets himself some space. Gets it to Lundberg. Lundberg into Benj, over the top, but it's going to be too long. Downing right there. Able to grab that one and end that offensive threat for the Hawks. Headed down. Nice ball in for the Dragons. McMillan tries to play some defense on that far side. Does well of keeping the Dragon out of position. They have to bring it back out to the top as the defenders roll back into a good shape. Nice job there by Dr. Knocks the first ball down. Wasn't able to control it off of the weird bounce, and one-on-one with a Johnston offensive player is able to stretch out and keep the Hawks in the game at just 2-0. Great save out of him. Nice set of passes here by the Hawks. Send it to the outside. Jimenez gets past his defender and then just gets a little bit too much of the ball and sends it to one of the defenders, and they're able to roll it all the way back, and it'll be back to Dockendorf. Dockendorf will put the ball back into play to Gloviak. Gloviak sends it long. Loader with Wahlberg. Loader draws the foul.
Free kick, Ankeny.
This will be one of the best free kicks that the Hawks will have here in the game so far. Just right outside the 30-yard line is Loader's down here. I'll stop the clock. I'll bring the trainer out. And we'll pop over and get a word from one of our sponsors here real quick while they tend to the injured player.
Dear Cable Internet, I've met someone I can rely on, who moves my speed and is okay with how much I work. I'm sorry, but US Cellular Home Internet and I just have a stronger connection.
Get connected with US Cellular's home internet for just $39.99 when bundled with a wireless plan, plus a 3-year price lock guarantee. US Cellular, built for us.
We're here at US Cellular, Frost Days, where our customers get exclusive deals just for them. It's like we got our own special club. Should we show them?
Get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet. Us days at US Cellular.
All right, we're back. Looks like Loader is up to his feet there as he walks gingerly. I think it was his right leg there that something happened there. So hopefully he's going to be all right. We'll have to keep an eye on him as game goes on. 18:51 was with the clock stopped here as both the teams went to their coaches. Trevor Fuccio of the Hawks called all his players over, and then James Frizzell did the same thing. So off of that foul, it'll be a free kick. It looks like we're going to have Kyle Wahlberg taking the free kick. It's an opportunity for the Hawks to get back in this. Still plenty of time left on the clock. They get a goal off this set piece. Put themselves in a really, really good position. Wahlberg. Dragons right out. Jimenez settles to the outside. Dragons send it out of bounds. It'll be off the Hawks. It'll be a throw-in for the Dragons. Nice play here for the Hawks. And they score a goal! Nice pressure there, and they're able to get the goal in there. I think that's going to be Wahlberg maybe here. It's going to be Lundberg, I believe, here for the goal. Yeah, it's going to be number 10, I think, Kyle Wahlberg with the goal. Just had enough pressure. I think Benj was drawing enough attention there as well. He just took it in, put it in there. Draws the Hawks back within one with plenty of time left. They missed on the set piece, but right off that set piece, they got that ball in there. A score for Cal Wahlberg.
With that 2-1 goal differential. For Johnston, 2. Number 7.
Benj knocks that ball down. Another opportunity here for the Hawks.
13.
Back to Benj. Benj just can't control it here as they get into the offensive zone. Dragons send it to the outside.
Number 17, Dylan O'Connor. Throwing Johnston.
Ryler Nidham there with a touch. Freshman into the game. Going to Taut on the outside. Gets the throw in. Strong thrown from Taut. Lundberg heads it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Dragons. Glowiak sends it back to Dokendorf. Dokendorf launches it. Back out to midfield. Dragons to reset their offense. Opportunity here for the Hawks to settle it down. Pintor spins it up into the air with a header. Ball sent to the outside. Inham loses the ball. Long ball sent all the way down. Glowiak covers it. Glowiak with some space. Oh, bounces it off of a defender. Foul there. Just past midline. That'll be a free kick for Johnston. Mason McKnight, the junior defender, will step up to take the set piece. Dragons have attacked that back post for most of the match. That's where their first goal came in the first half. Sends it into the middle. Dokendorf, nice job of just standing tall, jumping up in the air and taking that right off of one of the Johnston Dragons' heads. Wahlberg sends it to the outside. Kobol with a defender on his back. Glowiak. Krosky out to Thought. Thought up the line to Inham. Nedham off of the Johnston defender. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. Hawks get it to Benj. Turnover. McMillan tries to get the ball out of there. Ball sent all the way across. That'll be Camden Ganal.
Throw in Ankeny.
Ganal gets the throw in for Ankeny.
I'd like to thank more of our elite sponsors. Jimmy John's, JP Party Rentals, Lamberti Murphy and Strong, Mapes Construction Company, Olive Garden, Sandine Photography, Sports Page Grill, Concrete Plant, The Insurance Station, Teriyaki House, Roof Isle, Van Wally Equipment.
Hawks with a turnover. Benj trying to run this one down. Step for step with Mason McKnight. Johnson controls it in the midfield. Kale Leach. Leach over to Pintor. Trying to run that one down, but not enough field there. It'll roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for a goal kick for the Hawks. Nice work by McMillan. McMillan gets it up the sideline to Enum. Defender can't control it. Goes out of bounds. Basangucci out of bounds. McMillan to Lundberg. Lundberg to Thought. Thought to Benj. Benj with a turn. Gets a push from the back. Does a nice job of defending the ball. Tries to chip it in there, but Downing, as he's been all night, in the right place at the right time. Well defended. Foul from behind.
Free kick.
Irahari with the foul. He's taking the place of Kyron Pope at the forward position here for the second half. Pope injured about a third of the way into the first half. Nice free ball sent in by the Hawks. One-timer there, gets knocked down by the defender. Dragons are trying to counterattack. Gloviak, one-on-one, 50-50 ball. Nice job of defense out there. Rolls into Dockendorf. He pushes up his offense, so he's gonna, or his defense, so he's gonna be taking this one long. Nice punt out of Dockendorf. Bench tries to settle it down. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. Be a sub. I was just wondering when this substitution was going to happen. We'll have Enum taking a seat of the on the bench, and then in will be Brian Jimenez. He'll come to the near side. I think this could be an opportunity for them to make some noise over here on the near side, as we got a throw in from Brendan Thought. Throws into the midfield. That'll go into Gloviak. Turnover. Nice ball. Dockendorf in good position. They send it back up to the top. They miss it. It's going to be a screamer in there from number 10 and another goal. Kale Leach, the junior from Johnston Dragons. That puts the score at 3-1. One-timer there. He put that ball away almost immediately. It came in off of a deflection and put that ball into the back of the net. So 10 minutes left to go here in the second half. 3-1 lead for the Dragons.
In for the Hawks, number 24, Kingston Pobby.
Kingston Apabi, number 24, into the game. He goes in a center back position. That's going to move Gloviak up into the midfield position.
10 minutes remaining in this match.
Benj draws the foul.
Free kick, Ankeny.
Be a free kick set piece here for the Hawks. That'll be Cal Wahlberg to take the free kick. He's the goal scorer on the match tonight for the Hawks. Great opportunity there. A dangerous spot for the free kick. Wahlberg gets it back. That was Thought actually with the ball. Wahlberg on the ball now. Ball bouncing around. Hawks get it back. Nice turn there. Tries to center the ball, and it'll be a corner kick for the Hawks. Their first of the match.
Corner kick, Ankeny.
Corner kicks are brought to you by Iowa Rush at iowarush.com.
Corner kick taken by
Central Iowa soccer destination for leagues, camps. See them at iowarush.com. Ball's put into play. Good opportunity. And that's a goal! That's a goal! It's a goal for the Hawks! Maybe not here. Is it going to be a goal? I'm not sure what the referee is doing. I think they did call a goal here. I don't know what the referee is giving Binge the business here. I'm not sure about what was being said there. But the goal did count. It's a 3-2 score here for the Hawks as they pull within one score. Referee looking around here. I'm not sure what was going on there with the discussion he was having with Binge in the goal. But Hawks bring it back in. Sends it all the way down. Dockendorf chases that one down. Great kick from Dockendorf. Sends it all the way down. Nice bounce here off of the defender's head. Ankeny's in a good position here. Attacking once again. One shot there. Sends it out of bounds. It'll be another corner kick for the Hawks. As the offensive pressure gets put on by the Hawks with just under 8 minutes left to go here in the game. Corner kick there brought to you by iRush at iowarush.com. Ankeny bringing down almost everybody here. They're going to have 8 men in the box. Ball's in play. Ball's in play. It's a score for the Hawks. They tie it up at 3-3. 7 minutes, 35 seconds left to go.
Goal by number 7, Dylan Glubiak. Here's the Hawks even. 3-3. 7.5 minutes remaining.
We're going to see who they give that goal to, but that'll be the third goal of the match. Once again, the referee had a mouthful for Binge there as Binge went into the goal and picked up the ball and ran out with it. And apparently the center ref did not like that. So I'm not sure what the call is. That seemed Jack Krosky with the score. So I'm not sure what the problem is, because any matches I've seen.
So Landon's going into the goal and grabbing the ball.
Hey, but there shouldn't be anything wrong with that. I've never seen anybody ever say anything about it, because Binge is wanting to get in the business. Yeah. So it's the second time. Who had the second goal?
Oh, the second goal we don't know.
We don't know? Okay. So the referee just got done talking to Trevor Fuccio. We'll have to see after the match here what that discussion was all about, as the Hawks have knotted it up at 3-3 and have all the momentum going into the last 7 minutes here of the game. Johnston turn the juice back up here and get another goal in, or is the Ankeny going to keep this momentum going forward? Long ball. Played to the outside by Caden Wynn, one of the goal scorers here for the Johnston Dragons. Gloviak with some nice defense. Sends it right down the line. Benj sends it back into the middle. Opportunity here for the Hawks. Try to send it back to the Benj. Benj has got an opportunity. He's going to be able to chase this one down, see what he can do with it. It's got one trailer in the middle. Move to the middle. One shot. And Downing in the right spot. Easy save for Downing as he's going to maybe do a counterattack here, but he settles everybody down. Ball with a weird ricochet there. Foul called on the Dragons. Gloviak puts the ball into play. Win with the play. Nice defense from McMillan. Sends it all the way across far side. Dokadorf with a great save. Great positioning by him. Sees the ball go right over the top. Waiting on the back post for that backside attack. Gets it outside to Jimenez here. Steal. Dragons keep that ball moving forward. Nice play there from McMillan. And then a foul by the Dragons. We got a free kick. Gloviak with a long shot. Dude, he is launching that ball tonight. Jimenez able to keep the ball in bounds. Nope, it does go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Dragons. 4 minutes left to go here in the second half. Ankeny defense caught sleeping a little bit on the throw-in. Ball's launched to the backside, but it goes headed out of bounds. Harmlessly, it'll be a goal kick for the Hawks.
Number 13, Andrew Loader.
Andrew Loader back into the game. Injured individual earlier in the match. He's going to be back in. Good to see him back in the game. Gloviak with a strong kick. Hits Benj. Johnson down the sidelines. Gloviak, good defense. Boxes out. Jimenez is going to be coming back in, looks like. Stepped out for Loader to come back in. Jimenez will be coming in on the near side. I think it's going to be Camden Ganal.
Brian Jimenez. 3 minutes remaining in the match.
Benj, nice turn. Sends the ball in. Nice play. A little bit of a breakaway. One defender. Stalls. One shot. Off the crossbar. Paul still play. Goes out to the top, and Johnson's able to get that kicked out. They're on a counterattack now. But quite a few defenders back for the Hawks as they're able to take care of that, no problem. Send it back to the outside. Jimenez down the sidelines. Takes on his defender, goes to the inside. Nice pass to the center. That's going to be Wahlberg with a shot. It's going to go up over the top. Got leaned back a little bit too big on the attack and goes over the top of the frame. Downing sends the ball long. Thought goes to the ground. Thought gets back on the defense. Centering pass to the far side. Knocked out of there. Jimenez comes in from his outside position. Settles the ball for Lundberg. Foul. Stop the clock. That's going to be a card, it looks like, on number 10. Kyle Leach is going to get the card, so he'll have to step off the field. He just automatically doesn't even look at the card. Goes ahead and just takes a seat. The referee's going to make him come over and take the card, I assume. Can't just walk away from the card. You have to at least acknowledge it. Lundberg, nice job, drew that foul. 1 minute, 51 seconds with the clock stopped. 3-3 score here for the Hawks and the Dragons. Glowiak puts the ball in. Strong kick. Knocked down and out of bounds by the Dragons. It'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. That's going to go to Cobo with a lot of room. He chips it into the box. Oh, headed in to the goalkeeper, and he puts it into play. Stolen, and then there's a foul there. It's going to be a free kick in a great position right at the 20-yard line as Austin Lundberg attacks the pass and draws the foul. Is that going to be another card?
In for Johnston, number 4, Marcos Pinto.
Was another foul, another yellow card there. That's going to be Cal Wahlberg on the ball here. Excellent opportunity with 1 minute 30 seconds left to go here for this set piece to go up 4-3. Headed out. Nice job there by the Dragons. Opportunity here for win as the Ankeny defense. And it slides past. No score here. It's going to be a goal kick. It's going to be a corner kick for the Dragons.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute left to go.
Corner kick by number 4, Marcos Pinto.
And Ankeny will take their time here on this substitution in order to... actually, Johnston had a sub here. Surprised with the time winding down here in a set piece here. They're going to want to have as much time on the clock here as they're in their offensive zone, as far away they can be there. Ball's in. And Dragons have an opportunity. Ball's bouncing around. It's like a pinball in there. Benj is here one-on-one. Center back does get control of it. Ball's chipped up. Hawks with 20 seconds left to go are going to want to get this one out of here, and the ball goes out of bounds. I think it's going to be the last play of the game here. 15 seconds left to go. I think Ankeny is going to feel pretty good. They're going to take their time putting this ball back into play, and they're going to feel pretty good about taking on the number 5 team and the defending state champion, Johnston Dragons, and coming out of here with a 3-3 tie. As that ends the game. Hawks come back from 2 down twice in this match to tie it up at 3-3. And they both add a tie to the record. That'll put the Hawks at 4-3-1. And the Johnston Dragons at 5-1-2 on the season. And that'll be the end of the night for us here. I want to thank Ellie Pollock here for doing the directing and the camera work. And we appreciate everybody watching. This is Austin Oliver signing off here on the south side of Ankeny.